Hello, good afternoon, friends. Today in share market SMS, I am again starting with my victory series because once you learn the fundamental of a share or the sector, you will come to know out of the sector which share to buy, and that will change your lifeline as far as the share market is concerned, your fate in the share market. So, friends, today come and let's talk of a very important ratio which is known as PE ratio, price to earning per ratio, right? Now, what does it mean, price to earning per ratio? In one line, I will say for earning one rupee, what an investor is willing to pay, or for earning one rupee, how many times the investor or the buyer is willing to pay. Fine, let us see now. Here, the meaning you have got, then is why P ratio is important. Friends, the P ratio is important because it will tell the investor whether he is buying a right stock or he is not buying a right stock. Then is what is the formula of P ratio? P ratio is, here I have written, price of the share divided by EPS. Now this P ratio is readily available everywhere. Moneycontrol.com you take, Investopedia you take, Economic Times, software you take place. At 25 places this is available, right? So now in this case we see that the price of the share is 1660.45 Asian Paints, and the EPS is 22.96. That means for earning 1 rupee, the share the buyer is willing to pay 72 rupees and 32 paisa. Or for buying 2 shares, he will be paying double the price. For 5 shares, he will be paying 1660 point this much. You understand? So to earn 1 rupee, how much the investor is willing to pay. Now, this is the formula. Then what is industrial PE? Industrial PE means that in the paint sector there are 4, 5 or maybe 10 companies. What is the average PE of these companies is known as industrial PE. Industry means the sector. In the industrial sector of paint and varnishes, where Asian Paint is there, the PE is 82. And here, same as it is here. Here the PE is 72.32. This means this Asian Paint is little underpriced. So if you are buying, you are paying little less than the average industrial price. It is not an overvalued share at present. Then trailing P why we require? Because we want that trailing P, the P should gradually go on reducing over a period of time. This trailing PE is available at many places. All these business channels like moneycontrol.com, Economic Times, and this Business India, NDTV Profit, all their software it is given. Now when you see trailing PE, this is actually the trailing PE of Asian Paint. In the year 1819 it was 72.32, then it came to 55, then it came to 52.32, and now it is 72.32. Next year it is projected to be 55, 52, 43. That means the PE is declining. Very good. Because if one share you are today buying at 72 rupees 30 paisa, and after 5 years if you buy at 49.30, if you say that after 5 years the PE will reduce, it is good, fine. Let us check whether this is still good or not. We will check it little later. But at present we say the trailing PE is on the decline here. Good sign. Forward PE is what? This is actually the forward PE, but trailing PE is at the back. PE should be higher or PE should be lower. This is actually very important to see. Now this we see from this. Now supposing there is a company A, and this company A has share price 100 rupees, EPS is 10, so P will be 10 here. Here current market price is 200, EPS is still 10, but the P will be 20 rupees here. Now you will say you buy this. Simple thing, the P is less, you buy the share. Let us check now. This company A is growing at the rate of 10, 20, 25. First year, second year and third year forward. The P today, if you divide 100 by 10, it is 10. Next year 100 by 20, it is 5. Third year 100 by 25, it is 4. So the P is declining. Very good, no doubt. Another company B, this is growing at a faster rate, 10, 25 and 50. If you calculate the P, it will be 10, 4 and 2. That means when the EPS is growing, fine, the PE will automatically fall. So what it depends on? It depends upon the growth of the company, number one. Number two is that there are some sectors which are cyclic sectors. Cyclic sectors like car manufacturers, fine, aviation, realty stocks or other luxury items, like hotel industry, etc. Where, if the company economy is poor, then in these sectors the PE does not matter. But somehow or other, one of these sectors is always, you will find in the cyclical downs. So friends, just remember that when it comes to the luxury items, this PE may not be very useful. Rest everywhere PE is useful if it is coming down. If the PE forecast is down, it is very good. Right? Here the trailing PE must be coming from 80, 80, 78, 76, 72, 55 and ahead like this. Fine. It should be declining, but at the same time you must find that the EPS, the company must be on the growth track and EPS must be rising. Fine. Thank you very much, friend. If you have understood, let me just say that earning this means that to earn one share, how much to earn 1 rupee, how much the investor is willing to pay or how many times the investor is willing to pay. This is your EPS. EPS must be ideally declining, subject to the conditions they are not the cyclical stocks. You must watch the trailing 12 months PE that it is coming down from the past, and at the same time in future also PE is going down. So EPS is up, PE is down. That is the order of the day, and which we have seen here in Asian Paints. In Asian Paints now, we have seen EPS. And if we see the EPS of this, we have already in our previous quarter, we have seen because it is degrowing, so we have left it out. Between the two, Asian Paints actually scores because the PE is low. Fine. Then next time we will add one more parameter to reconfirm whether the Asian Paint is best in the sector or not. So check with my next video, which is on debt and equity, debt versus equity. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Friends, learn the art of analyzing the fundamentals of the stock and sector. It will change your fate line in the share market. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.